What up, everybody? It's Peace-I. Welcome to another video. Now, I know I just posted my Drytron budget list for you guys the other day, but I tweaked it a little bit. I added a few cards, and I went to locals again, and I got first place this time. So I'm going to give you the updated budget Drytron 60 card list. All right. If you want to see the combo, it's in the first video that I posted, so just go back to that one. So we've got 3 alpha, 3 zeta, 3 gamma, you want to have your names, 3 delta, and now 3 beta. So we're playing all 15 now. Next, the ritual monsters. We're still playing our little baby megalith engine. I did add another megalith, but we'll get to that later. Natasha, this came up today. Summoning backs, gaining life points, stealing your opponent's monsters, using them to link into Boral Sword, and killing your opponent. So, oh god, that was amazing. Cyber Angel, Editon, and then Cyber Angel Ben 10. She's at 1. I thought about playing 2 of this, because like it recurs the ritual spell, but I was like, whatever. Then getting into the higher level ones, you've got your Vendread package, Vendread Battlelord. So this Shockmasters your opponent. It's insane. I didn't get to resolve this. It's a new edition, Megalith Bethor, but basically you can use your Megalith Fool if you leave it on the field to ritual summon during your opponent's turn. And when this card is ritual summoned, and it can even be in your deck. It doesn't need to be in your hand or whatever. If this card's ritual summoned, you get to target cards on the field equal to the number of different named ritual monsters in your graveyard and pop them. So this just like clears boards. And then moving on, we've got the big 12ers, the Ultimateness, and the Draconids. Next up is the Fairies. So we've got double Eva. When this goes to 1, you just take one out and you're good. A new addition, Cupid Volley. So this is just another level 1 target, because a lot of times you're using Ben 10 to search and normal summon your level 1 so that you can overlay into Mu Beta Fafnir, otherwise you can't play. I did have normal summon a level 1 today as well to go into Mu Beta Fafnir, so that was interesting. But essentially, this is the most versatile one. You can actually use its effect to mill 3 as cost, so it's basically Dante. You can get more resources into the graveyard that way, but it increases its level by the number that you mill, so that would make it level 4, so that's kind of stinky, but whatever. Cyber Petite Angel, this is insane. So I opened Ava Orange Light, and then like basically an unplayable hand. So my first card got negated. I was able, my first search got drolled. So I was able to Orange Light, and then use Ava's effect to banish the Orange Light to search Cyber Petite Angel. That was able to search me Ben 10, and I was able to play the game. It was insane. So this is a great one of double Orange Light. I don't own 3, but now that I'm playing 60 and the deck's all accounted for, I don't know if I would play 3. It's like whatever. It's searchable and stuff. But now with Eva going to 1, I might cut the volley, maybe one of these. I don't know. Next up is Manju of the 10,000 Hands. This card's insane. It's part of the combo. 1 Lancia, main decked. If you have extra fairy searches, you just search this. A lot of times I'm searching this because your opponent not being able to banish along with the rest of your board is very incredible. And then anytime I open more than just Alpha Zeta, I don't need to have my normal summon, so I main deck this, and I'll just summon this, and it's part of my end board, and my opponent cannot play the game. Because I usually have that. Vanity's Ruler with Imperial Order and Dragoon. So next, speaking of Dragoon, the Dragoon package, that's nice, which leads us directly into our spells. I added a Drytron Fafnir because I wanted to see the ritual spell more often, but I only own 1. There he is. So I was just like, all right, Fafnir can search it, and I was like, whatever. All right, sick. Vendread Evolution. So this ritual summons your Vendread monster from your graveyard by dumping from your deck, and then when after Battlelord just Shockmasters your opponent for monster effects for the rest of the turn, you can actually once it goes to the graveyard, you get to dump the 3rd one and search any ritual monster. So this engine is so insane. Next up, A couple more cards. We got a Drytron Astigmatism. I don't know what it's called, but the ritual spell or the field spell can search it, and then you can decrease the attack power of one of your Drytron monsters or one of your ritual monsters on the field by 1,000. And it's a quick play spell, and then you target a monster on your opponent's side of the field and pop it. So it's Dryden. Anyway, the power one-ofs, Foolish Burial sends any one of your Drytrons. Instant Fusion brings out your level 1. I actually instant fusioned and then normal summoned Ava this tournament, and then overlaid them for Mubate and Fafnir, and I could play that way, so just consistency. Called by the Grave, we don't have Crossout Designator yet. So those are very powerful. Then we've got the 3 of power spells. So this searches anything in your deck, basically. So does this. People always laugh and ask me exactly what this card does when I activate it, but I mean, you reveal 3 level 1 monsters from your deck, and then your opponent chooses one, and they add it to their hand, and then you choose one of the remaining, and you add it to your hand, and then the third one is shuffled back into the deck. So Preparation of Rites is essentially Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, in that it searches, and then it gets to add you a ritual spell from your graveyard. This card is so cracked. Like you top deck this, and then you activate it, and your opponent's just like, geez. And then finally for the power spells, 3 ofs, Chaos Space. People are like, why are you playing Chaos Space? It doesn't make any sense. Well, this card is very versatile. So if you draw a Drytron monster, you get to send it away and then search a Vendread Battlelord. And since the Drytron monster is going to activate in grave, you're not losing any advantage. And then later on in the combo, when you banish your Vendread Battlelord or your Edatin off of your Eva search, you get to put it back on the bottom of your deck and draw an extra card. So it's just a consistency card. And if you do draw the Vendread Battlelord, like I did during tournament, you're able to send it away to search Cyber Angel Ben 10 and get your Ben 10 engine rolling even earlier than you would normally without this card. So I really like this card. Finally, it's the traps. So you guys know the combo from the last video with Imperial Order. You set it off of Griffin and stuff, so that's nice. But I did add another one that did not come up today. The theory was if I already had this, I could search this. I mean, it's whatever. It's Drytron Meteor Shower. Meteor Shower. It's Solemn Warning, except it shuffles the monster into the deck, and you can only activate it if you control a ritual monster. So it's essentially a win more card. But I thought it would be funny. I wasn't even trying to win today, but I'm just too good. Finally, I guess the side is the exact same thing, so I'm just going to go over that real quick. Triple Lava Golem, double Lancia, triple Dark Ruler, triple Twin, and triple Evenly, and a red reboot. Like, it's just a bread and butter. Which game was it? I sided 11 cards, was the most cards I sided for one of my matchups. What was it? It was... I think it was either B Trooper or... I'll go over my matchups at the end. And then finally, the extra deck is exactly the same. Millennium Eyes, Restrict, the Boss Monster Dragoon, so those are the fusions. The XCs, we've got Mubeta Fafnir and Beatrice. The links, we've got Relinquished Anima. Against Altergeist, I was able to summon this, and his Secret Village no longer worked. Amazing. Then I tried to attempt to steal his Silquidus, and he had to bounce it, so... amazing. Gotta watch out for your zone placement, guys. Link Haribo is nice. So these two are for the Curious combo because Vendread Battlelord is a zombie and you need Cyberse, Zombie, Spellcaster, and they're all dark, so that's how you summon it. Preplant Verte Anaconda, this card's insane. We survived the ban list once again. IP Masquerena, this is really nice. I play a very heavy Nightmare package because you never know what kind of out you will need. And then if you co-link these later on, they all have really sick effects. So, like, I'm usually drawing cards off of when I'm resolving these. This pops a special summon to main monster zone monster. This pops any spell and trap your opponent controls. This spends any card on the field, including your own. And this sets a spell and trap from your deck. This one, during your draw phase, you can draw more cards depending on how many co-linked nightmares there are. It hasn't come up in tournament, but it comes up a lot in testing, obviously. And then this one, they can't be destroyed by battle, and then this one, they can't be destroyed by card effects. So I really like the Nightmare monsters ever since Orcust was a thing. Moving on, we've got our big boys, Curious. This dumps anything. Usually you dump Gamma as part of the main bread and butter combo, but you can dump Imperial Order, you can dump any other extenders, you can dump Eva, and then the mill 3 is always really good, unless you mill a Dragoon piece, but then who cares? Just make IP, like, we don't even care. Apollosa is insane. Like, it just stops people from playing the game. I got Lightning Stormed. on my board after my Dragoon got Kaiju'd, and I was able to IP for 4 into Apollosa, and the Lightning Storm fizzled out because IP says that the monster you summon can't be destroyed by card effects, so it was really cute. Actually, I lied. I went into Boral Sword. I could have gone into Apollosa. It didn't matter, though, because he didn't have anything. I Lancia'd him. So matchups real quick. Round 1, I was facing Scott, who was playing B-Troopers. I had no idea what that deck did, so I oversided. I think I ended up having to take him to game 3. I can't remember. But the Drytron deck just, like, pushed forward. Honestly, if you can't stop the Vendread Battlelord engine, you're screwed, because I fizzle out all your monster effects, and then it guarantees that my Dragoon will resolve unless you drew Imperm. But not a lot of my opponents were playing Imperm today, except for probably the Altergeist player, but we didn't get that far. So round 2 was Colin. He was playing Altergeist. I managed to get him in game 3 as well. It was pretty crazy. There was an interaction between I Imperial ordered myself, and then I couldn't out it, so I didn't know he was playing Altergeist, so he didn't even use spells, so I sided that out. But I was able to out his order with my evenly matched, and then I twin twisted his last card, so like it was insane, like it was crazy. But I won that one, and then finally I was facing Andrew. He was playing Mech Knights with Orchist. So game 1, I won the die roll, so I went first. I didn't know he would make me go first if I had lost. But I had already known that he was on Orchis, so I was like, all right, so whatever. In my combo, I'll just search Lancia. That's why I main deck one Lancia, just in case. Like, you never know when you lead it, and then if you have extra cards that you can search, you just search it. So I Lancia'd him. He tried to do some fancy stuff to try and bait my stuff, and I was like, well, you can't do anything under Lancia. So he lost round 1. Then round 2, I freaking sided so many cards. This might be the one where this is the one where I sided 11 cards. I sided everything in my side deck except for Red Reboot and Twin Twisters. So the other 11 cards were in my main deck. I sided out a bunch of consistency cards. He makes me go first. I open Cracked. I did not open any of my side deck cards. I full comboed him and he couldn't do anything. I searched Lancia and everything. I'm so sorry, dude. But yeah, the Lancia just like it just wins certain matchups. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Some cheesy decks like this can get first place even on a budget. So keep in mind, guys, like you do not need all the cards. I do not have a Zeus. I do not have Prosperities. I don't have 3 Herald of Orange Lights. That's a $5 card. I just don't have it. You can probably get away with 1. I don't have any Drytron Novas. That one special summons from deck, and the field spell can search it. I don't have any Diviners. Those are $45 cards that let you really have a versatile game plan, because you can play Intus, and it can be a normal summon pop something, or normal summon search a spell, or a ritual monster. Like, I don't have any of that, but it can still work if you have a dream and you have a strategy. So, yeah, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.